Good morning, dear language lovers. Today on 29th Thursday, June 2023, we are going to start our language activities by going through the major headlines of the Hindu daily. I am Chintu M Raju from Success Garten. Dear language lovers, as we know, this session is purely to generate language awareness through analyzing newspaper and to see how words have been arranged in a sentence so that we can use them in our daily communication and our language can be taken to the next level also. We go with the first news item of the day. Surge in food prices shows inflation far from tamed. So a beautiful sentence having a lot of words. We must see the grammatical position of a word, then only we can make complete advantage of that. The first word is called surge, S-U-R-G-E, surge. It has got a single syllable.
Surge.
Surge can be a sudden increase. Surge, soar, skyrocket, boom. So whenever we get a word, think about the synonyms of that. That is how we make use of the language property here. Surge, surge. Surge in what? Surge in food prices. Food is a very important word in terms of its pronunciation. That O sound is very prominent. Food, student, all these things will have that O sound. Food prices, P-R-I-C-E, price is a beautiful word.
Price.
That I sound is very prominent. Eyes, price, the amount of money. Food price, shows. See here, the verb is with S form shows because the door is surge. Surge shows. Identifying the subject is very important. The subject verb agreement is very crucial in English language because English is a number specific language. Surge shows. Surge in what? Surge in food prices. So don't think about prices. Prices will be in plural. So our real doer is surge. Surge shows. Surge does show. Surge doesn't show. Why does surge show? So shows, doesn't it? Shows what? Inflation. That's a beautiful word. It ends with the shun. Shun endings must be nouns. That is how a proper grammatical backing can help you in improve your language.
Inflation.
Inflation. The A sound again is very popular. Inflation, very permanent. Inflation. It's a general increase in price. Inflation. Far from tamed. That's a very interesting phrase. Far from tamed. When you tame something, what happens? Tame can be an adjective, tame can be a verb. You train somebody, you train something, especially animals can be trained. So train, to control something, under control, tame. That's very important thing. That far from tamed, probably it is beyond the control. The contextual meaning is very important because by simply the word meaning of tame, we cannot derive its exact meaning. So far from is a beautiful phrase, far from tamed. So dear language lovers, we have three parts in this sentence. One is surge in what? Food prices. Shows what? Inflation. Then far from tame. So get the general meaning. So if you want to get the specific meaning, you must see every word. That is the big journey of language. So language training can be made very much possible if we see reading in a very positive way. So that's why we say reading is the king of all skills. Okay. Now we come to the next news item. Biofertilizer scheme gets government green light. Okay, so beautiful sentence in terms of the rhyming pattern. Get government green. Okay, see, we have three G's in a consecutive pattern. Biofertilizer scheme. We are talking about a particular scheme. Bio means living, fertilizer. Biofertilizer scheme. Scheme gets. Can the scheme is singular? It gets government green light. When something gets green light, that's a very interesting observation. So it is called a positive signal. Okay, it is going to happen. Green light.
Green light.
To give permission, we have color-based phrases, green, red, then reds and blues. Okay, so grammar blues, all these things are very interesting idioms. Based on colors, that is a very interesting observation. Green light. So you give permission for something to happen. Something gets green light. So by fertilizer scheme gets government green light. So it does not get. Okay, why does biofertilizer scheme get government green light? Okay, see, biofertilizer scheme gets a government green light, doesn't it? Okay, consider. This is how we make use of language property here. Now we go to the next news item. Karnataka set to give cash in lieu of free rice. So that is a very important news item in terms of the language properties. The doer is Karnataka. Karnataka. Then we have a beautiful verb called set, S-C-T.
Set.
It has got the same pattern in the second form and third form. Set, set, set. You put something in a particular place or position. Set has got multiple meanings. Set. Karnataka is set to give. You have a verb in its infinitive form. To give. Give, gave, given. Hence, it's a beautiful verb. To give. It is showing the purpose. To give cash. Cash for what? That is how we get a beautiful word. Okay, it's another beautiful phrase. Lieu. Okay, so that's a very important observation. Lieu, in lieu of something.
Lieu.
Lieu means instead of. He worked on Sunday and took Monday off in lieu. So Karnataka is said to give cash in lieu of free rice. What could be the meaning you got out of that? They actually plan to give free rice. But now they are planning to give cash instead of free rice. So it is due to the fact of not procuring enough rice in the market at a reasonable cost. Okay, so that's a very interesting observation. Now we go to next news item. Will oppose Uniform Civil Code, IUML. It's a statement by Indian Union Muslim League. So we will oppose. See, the doer is missing there, so you must add doer. That is a privilege of a newspaper. Will oppose. Oppose. After will, you must have the verb in its root form, OPPOSC. Oppose. You disagree. We will oppose Uniform Civil Code. It is set against the backdrop of yesterday's Prime Minister's statement. So it will have ripples in the coming days. We will see how this news item will have controversial statements in the coming days. Okay. So what will be that? Our interest is to see language in its fullest. Okay, see. So we have got a lot of words today. Surge, okay, so in lieu, okay, green light, tame, beautiful. Okay, so please work out on your language, because the biggest investment we can have in our life is to become a great communicator, that too in a non-globally recognized language called English. And today we celebrate, okay, Eid al-Adha, okay, Bakrid, okay, on account of Bakrid. There won't be any newspaper tomorrow, okay. So I wish the spirit of Bakrid to all the readers. Have a great day. Thank you very much.